Al come to me, Al, like, hey man, you hear what's going on? I said, what's up? He like, man, they said that after we took care of that business, homicide, put in his mouth. I said, well, excuse me? He said, yeah. Word is, homicide took a dump in homeboy mouth.
Oh shit. Here we go again. Oh shit. Here we go again.
So I end up working myself down to a level 3 because I came from a level 5 max. Now, for those that don't know what I'm talking about, a level 1 is like the easiest thing, like a camp. Level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Level 5 is like a maximum straight lockdown super max prison, right? I done worked myself down to a level 3. So it wouldn't take but maybe 2 months of me being in this level 3 that I fell off into some more BS. Now, let me set the scene for y'all. Now, there was an organization that I did contracts with not too long ago, about a couple months prior, whatever. So they knew my reputation and they knew what I specialized in. So I'm not going to put the organization out there, but, they are a well-known organization, highly respected, right? So one of their representatives came to me. They knocked on my cell door and was like, hey, Donta, can I holler at you right quick? I said, what's up? He said, well, it's kind of personal. Can I step in? I said, yeah, come on through. So he came in and he was like, listen, man, we did business in the prior past and we need your assistance. I'm like, what is it? Now, me and this organization, we had a good rapport. And I knew they only would contract to me if it was something serious. So I'm like, what's up? He's like, listen, we need something done, but we can't do it. And it cannot come from us. So I'm like, all right, give me the details. So he said, like, okay, look, a certain somebody is about to hit the compound. We don't know exactly where he's going. We don't know exactly where he's been moved to, but he's going to hit this compound tomorrow. So when he hit, we need for you to take care of that, you and your crew. I'm like, so what's the 411 on this guy? And he's like, yo, he's a rat. He's a snitch. And the information that he got, he got a lot of our homeboys taken down, and he's still running his mouth. So I'm like, okay, all right. So I said, you know what it's going to cost you, right? And he was like, man, whatever you need, man, we got you. Whatever you need, we got you for life. So I said, all right, say less. Now, we're going to put a pause right there. Now, this was back when I was young and very dumb, all right? All that no snitching policy and all that, man, that's for the birds. All these dudes out here telling, all these dudes out here snitching. It ain't no honor amongst thieves. It ain't no honor amongst convicts and fellas. I'm going to tell you all that right now, okay? A lot of these cats that y'all think you just stomp down and just show thoroughbred, nah, it's a reason why these criminals they make these no snitching policies only to protect the main boss, right? But the main boss, if he get in the jam for real, he go tell on you. Just look at the news. But anyway, let's get back to the story. Oh, also, if you watching this video and you didn't get the notification and you subscribe to the channel, unsubscribe to the channel, subscribe back to the channel, hit the notification button, because YouTube changed its algorithm and it threw me out the algorithm. So I need for y'all to do y'all part and get resubscribe back to the channel. And oh yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. So I'm like, okay. So old boy come, he give me the profile. So I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, okay, this dude don't really look nothing, right? So I summon my crew up, Al, Tor T, Homicide, DK, Rambo, the normal crew. I said, all right, y'all, listen. We got to take care of some business. And the business is gonna be tomorrow. So, y'all get ready. So they're like, what we gonna do? Like, we about to run down on somebody, shake somebody down, get some little extortion. What we doing? I said, you know what? I don't know. Now listen, y'all. listen. I'm usually GQ'd, right? I'm usually on top of on what the Muslims say. I'm usually on top of my deen, right? But I didn't even know what I was supposed to be doing. In my head, we supposed to be going over there and putting that blade on them. But then again, I didn't even ask how far they want me to go. But I don't know. Do they want us to beat them up, scare them? I don't know what they want us to do. So I said, hold on, y'all, give me a minute. Everybody posted up under the staircase, right? So I dip off and I go to the organization, the representative guy. I'm like, hey, let me holler at you. He said, what's up, Donta? No, he called me DT. What's up, DT? I said, with that business tomorrow, what do you want me to do? He said, I need for you to handle that. I said, yeah, I know, but like, how do you want me to handle it? Do you want his life? Do you want him to be cut, scared? What do you like? What do you want? The fear of God put in him? What is it? He said, oh, dang, I didn't even, hold on, give me a minute. I said, all right. See, even at that point, he didn't even get words, because I know what some of y'all think. Y'all like, come on, Donta, how you not gonna know? No, let me tell y'all something, because in prison, you gotta double check, triple check, right? Because this could be somebody in that organization family, right? That they just want a message done to them, and not take their life. They probably just want us to go in there and go jump on, beat them up, slap them up a little bit, put the fear of God in them and tell them to quit running his mouth, right? Now, we would have went in there with them knives out with that iron, right? And we got to put in that work on them, then that would have been an issue with me and my crew, because they're like, yo, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did y'all take us, take him up out of here like that? So I had to get that confirmation, because, things always go really weird in prison, right? Now, he comes back about 15 minutes later. He said, nah, we need for y'all, like, do him bad, like, real bad. Like, don't take his life, but beat him bad, right? Beat him bad. So I'm like, all right, because on the real, my homeboy Homicide, he was on that. Homicide couldn't wait to take. Hey, anybody that know Homicide in real life out there in Georgia, y'all know who he is. Y'all know he should not be out right now. If Homicide, I had to cut ties with Homicide. I'm going to tell y'all about that in another story. But Homicide was always ready to catch a body, front lining, right? So I go back, I say, all right, y'all, look, this we gonna do. We ain't gonna, take him up out of here, take him to the upper room. We ain't gonna set that appointment up with God yet, right? But what we gonna do, we gonna go in, when he get in here, right, we gonna beat him down. I'm gonna pull out that iron, I'm gonna put it at him like, hey, keep your mouth closed. And, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna grab his tongue and act like I'm gonna, get that Jason Voorhees on, but I'm not gonna do it. We just gonna put the fear of God in him. They're like, I bet. And I said, hey, listen, before everybody walked up, I said, listen, none of y'all, and I'm looking right at Homicide at this time, I said, none of y'all better not get high tonight, right? Because the last time some of y'all got high, we had to go on a mission, it got real ugly, right? I said, don't nobody get high, don't nobody drink tonight, right? And don't nobody, under no circumstances, bring that iron, right? Like, all right, man, we got you, D, we got you. So we gonna fast forward to the next day. So, dude come in, right? And the crazy thing, they put him in the next pod, right next door to us. So word came through the pipeline, it's a go. It's a go. All lights green, go. So we mob over there, right? The Garcias come through. They already know what time it is. They hit the button. We walk through the door. Other inmates said, see, when we come, I ain't gonna say what they used to call us back then. Ain't none of y'all business. But we was them guys. And if you see us coming, you better hope and pray that we ain't coming to step to you, or we ain't, because when we come like that, it's something about to happen. And it's gonna be physical. It ain't no talking, because I mean you could have sent one guy to go talk to you, to give you that warning. But no, when you see us coming like that, it ain't, something about to pop, and you better hope that you ain't the recipient of what's about to happen. So you got guys, looking, bagging up. You got dudes over there in the corner with their hands together, when they praying, dudes praying with their hands together. Yo, I'm just playing on that part. But everybody, hey, y'all hit the like button and chill out, man. It's my story. I can tell it the way I want to tell it. Chill out before I push that blade on one of you cats. Anyway, so you got dudes over there, right? So I see the cell that he in B13, right? So we run up in there, right? He like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? We just instantly put the dogs on. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, he trying to scream, help, help. Tall T, y'all know how Tall T is. He done grabs him by his mouth. And have y'all ever tried to jump somebody and there's too many of y'all and y'all trying to kick the guy, punch on the guy, but y'all really can't hit him because it's too many bodies right here? So that's what was going on. Tall T, so they ain't tall. But anyway, we putting it on him. We put it on. So he like, man, stop, please, stop. Don't take my life. Don't take my life. And I'm like, shut up. So then I pull that iron out, right? Now my blood pumping at this time because I'm trying to get close up to his dang mouth, but he keep on moving. So I grab him. Have y'all ever grabbed somebody by the mouth, by their cheeks or whatever? Pause. So I grab him by his cheek, close his two cheeks together. And it's like when you try to make a kid spit out some food or something. That's what I kept doing, but he kept turning his face, and my hands were getting sweaty, right? So then I finally got him the way I wanted to get him. And I said, you keep on snitching, you keep on running your mouth. This was going to happen, right? So I cut him on his cheek just a little bit, not too deep, but I cut him just a little bit, right? So then I said, yeah. So then I said, all right, y'all, we out, right? Now, as we leaving out, homicide stays. And this is what this thumbnail is all about. This is what this title is all about. This is what this whole description is all about. Homicide stays. This story right here I created like a side pocket on the Donta Show Network, titled and called The Terror Dome. Now we are about to enter the Terror Dome. And what's the Terror Dome is, that you might ask? The Terror Dome is Mad Max, Escape from LA, Judge Dredd, Part 1 and 2. This is the end of the world scenarios that plays out that we see on these movies. The post-apocalyptic world that we live in. Where the world is going to back crazy, the S word, right? When civilization has failed us and all these mutants and goblins and demons show up on the earth. Now we are in the Terror Dome. So all of us leave, right? Acknowledge the guard. He popped the door. We go back. I do a head count. There's one person that is missing and the wrong person that is missing. Homicide. Homicide ain't with us, y'all. Homicide stayed back. And the only thing I can think of is, now, I didn't realize after the head count, maybe 5 minutes, that we was already back in our dome, because it took a minute to get over there, right? I said, homicide is still there. So I told Al, come on, let's go. So we going back, and it takes about 5 minutes to get back over there. But halfway through there, the 3-minute mark and getting through the fourth door to get over there, here come homicide, right? Now, I smell Now, prison have all type of weird smells, right? All type of weird smells, but this smell was really weird. It was off. It was so off. It smelled like, you know, crap, dog crap, poo poo, right? So I'm like, what the? So I'm like, all right, man. So homicide, like, come on, y'all, let's go, let's go. So I'm like, what happened, man? What happened? He like, man, no, I don't want to talk about it. I just took care of business. I said, homicide. What did you do? He said, man, I ain't do nothing, man. Boy, I got the point. I got the point across, man. Come on, come on. So it didn't dawn on me yet what he did, and I know a lot of y'all wondering, like, man, what did he do? I'm about to tell y'all. Hold on, chill out. So we get back to the dorm, and he instantly go to a cell, and he go jump in the shower. So Tar T and Al was like, hey, Donta, man, you don't think he, violate, and when I say violate, y'all know what I mean. Y'all been watching my show for a long time. You don't think that he super violated him, do you? I said, no, man, homicide ain't like that. I hope not. I hope he just didn't just wake up this morning and just said, yo, I'm about to be about that. So I'm like, no, no, I don't think so. So I said, I'm going to holler at him when we get out, because, we don't do that. We don't condone no homosexuality activity. That's why we had to get J Rock up out the crew. Well, J Rock took himself out the crew. But, yeah, anyway, so homicide get out the shower, and I roll up on him after he get dressed. I said, hey, man, what happened back there? He's like, what you mean? I said, you stayed back. Like, what did you do? He said, oh, man, I see what this look like. You thinking, no, come on, D-Tay, you know me. Come on, bro, you know me. I said, well, what you do? He said, man, on the real, I had to take a I said, what? He said, I had to take a I said, oh, he said, man, I had to go. And I said, oh, that's it? He said, yeah. I said, oh, okay. Oh, I guess that makes sense. It didn't dawn on me what he really did, y'all. Never, look, I've been on this earth, well, at that time, I've been on this earth for 26 years. Never in my life, never. I mean, I done seen some foul things. I done heard foul things. I done seen things that would make Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, and Michael Myers blush. Okay. Never in a million years would I would have expected to come to the knowledge of what homicide did to this man in that cell. Y'all ready? Well, I'm going to let the leader of the organization tell y'all. 3 hours later, they come down there. It's about 10 of them. And they come in with the commissary bags, right? They got 5 bags of commissary, chips, ramen noodles, honey buns, candy, summer sausages. Y'all know my favorite, Mountain Dews, right? 5 big old bags. That's my payment, right? So I'm divvying it up amongst the homies, right? And the leader of this organization pulled me to the side like, man, D-Tay, man, y'all, wow, man, y'all, hey, man, what's up with y'all, man? You think y'all took that a little bit too far? And he was joking when he said that, right? I said, nah, man, the job got done, right? He said, yeah, but man, y'all sick. And when he said that, I'm just thinking like, what do you mean we sick? We ain't do nothing out of the ordinary. Pants got laid on him. I cut him a little bit on his cheek to let him know. He was like, man, y'all taking, oh man, y'all some dogs. I said, what? Why you keep saying that like that? He said, nah, yeah, but good job, man, good job, good looking out. Then he walked off, right? Then the rumor started. Next thing you know how guys is. They be whispering and don't really want to say, out loud because they don't want to talk too loud about it because don't nobody really supposed to be in people's business. But Al come to me, like, hey, man, you hear what's going on? I said, what's up? He like, man, they said that, after we took care of that business, Homicide, put in his mouth. I said, well, excuse me? He said, yeah. Word is, Homicide took a dump in homeboy mouth. Then it hit me, y'all. Yeah. I know, y'all. Welcome to the Terror Dome. I don't know if y'all realize, we are in the Terror Dome for real. I said, nah, no, then I thought about it. I had a flashback. I said, he did stay back. He did say he had to take a dump. But I didn't know that he did that. If you enjoyed this story time, make sure you leave me a tip. Also, if you forgot to hit the like button, make sure y'all smash that like button and share this video and hype the video. Make sure y'all check out my Amazon wish list. I got some items in there that I need purchased. So y'all make sure y'all look out for y'all big partner. If you can't get enough of these stories, I made another channel. I'm gonna have that link pinned at the top of the comment section too and in the description. Until next time, take care.